A lot of people in India still think getting a remote US job means one of two things. Either you need a visa, or you need some insanely rare skill that only top engineers have. But that is not really how the market works anymore. The better way to think about it is this. You are not trying to get an American job. You are trying to get a digital job with a US company that is comfortable hiring talent across borders. That sounds like a small difference, but it changes everything. And the timing is not bad at all. Recent global research found that remote work has stabilized instead of disappearing. And US labor data still shows that telework remains much more common in management, professional, and financial work than in many other job categories. At the same time, India's IT and IT-enabled services sector reached about $283 billion in FY25, which tells you something important. US companies are not confused about India anymore. They already know the talent is here. So the real issue is not whether remote US jobs from India exist. They do. The real issue is whether you are applying for the right ones in the right way. The first mistake people make is chasing every listing with the word remote in it. That burns time. A lot of those listings are actually US only. They want someone living in a specific state, or at least someone with US work authorization. So instead of falling in love with the word remote, you need to look for signs that a company is truly open to international hiring. Words like worldwide, global, distributed, async, or contractor-friendly matter a lot. The second mistake is targeting the wrong categories. The strongest opportunities usually sit in work that can be delivered fully online and measured clearly. Software development is the obvious one. But it is not the only one. Customer support, technical support, marketing, SEO, design, bookkeeping support, operations, QA, virtual assistants, and project coordination can all work well from India when the company already runs online. Then comes the part most people underestimate, packaging. You might already be qualified, but if your resume looks vague, your profile hides your location, and your application does not explain your time zone overlap, you create friction immediately. US employers hiring remotely are often trying to reduce uncertainty. So your job is to feel easy to hire. That means showing outcomes, not just responsibilities. It means saying how many tickets you handled, what campaign you improved, what workflows you built, or what systems you managed. It means having proof. Even a simple portfolio helps. A support candidate can show SOPs or sample responses. A writer can show published articles. An ops person can show dashboards or templates. Proof beats promises every time. Now let's talk about the annoying but important part: scams. This stuff is everywhere. The FTC has warned about fake remote job recruiters using text, email, WhatsApp, and Telegram. Some push fake interviews. Some ask for bank details too early. Some send fake checks. And task scams have exploded, with FTC data showing reports jumping sharply in recent years. So if a recruiter is weirdly rushed, refuses to use a real company email, or asks you to pay to get started, that is not a quirky startup culture thing. That is a scam. Consumer advice. And then there is the payment and paperwork side. A lot of cross-border roles start as contractor arrangements, while others use employer of record setups to handle payroll and compliance locally in India. If a US payer asks for tax paperwork, foreign contractors are often asked for Form W-8BEN, and treaty questions get more technical from there. That is when you stop guessing and ask a real tax professional. Remote. So here is the bottom line. Remote US jobs from India are not a fantasy. But they are also not a lottery ticket. They go to people who search smart, target the right role families, communicate clearly, show proof of work, and know how to spot nonsense before it wastes their time. If you approach it like a global remote professional, not just a desperate applicant, your odds go up fast. And honestly, that is the whole game.